Okay, so you guys are essentially in this warehouse, and Days has just come back from meandering to the south. Are you guys hiding behind those crates with Crate? Or are you guys
Is that
just...
a pun?
No.
I feel like that's a pun.
It might be. And Rush is where? Rush is... Okay, he's at the terminal. Nuke is down and off over to the toilets still.
Still watching.
Just watching that man take a poop.
Oh,
Or
I'm
is it a
watching our
woman?
entire backside. I'm watching the entire hallway, but yes.
Right.
I don't want that guy to just come from behind.
Okay. Makes sense, I guess.
Do we currently know where the crate is now, finally?
Crazy.
Yeah, the crate is right here.
God damn.
No, sorry, the crate is over here.
Seriously,
I don't know why.
Rage quit channel here.
How heavy?
Let's hurry this up for my really bad puns.
Yes.
Do I...
Get it moving.
Suddenly Tin Dun dies of an aneurysm.
I'm fine with that, as long as I can avoid further crate puns.
How heavy is something like this? Do we need a forklift to lift it?
No, two people should be able to carry it.
Well, if we know, I motion to Daze and Crave. No, Daze and Rush.
Okay.
I should probably be covering fire.
Yes, you should. And also, I'm trying to remove Daze from being completely useless.
All right, I'll move over. I don't see anything.
Rough, man.
I'll continue
Which
to move
crate?
over.
We going to?
Oops, too loud. There we go. Going to the one that was just the yellow paint.
And then I'll go out into the middle here so I can get a good line of fire on anything
Okay.
that might see this.
Watch that door right there.
We're going out through the window we came in.
If at all possible.
All right, go ahead, guys. I'm covering you.
Who's grabbing it?
Daze and Rush.
Daze and Rush.
Meanwhile, Days in between a couple of crates. There you go.
Days.
I was waiting for orders from the boss now.
Literally already gave.
Suddenly want to rename my character.
Is this an urge to rename your character? Just to the south, you guys see a couple of Trandoshans starting to make their way. They don't seem alerted, but they seem like they've been told to investigate.
I want to come over here and pick up something, like a small object if I can grab off of one of these crates, like some ball bearings or like crowbar, and toss it over in this direction.
What would that be?
It would almost certainly be deception.
Well, no, to
Just
find
shooting.
stuff like that.
Survival?
I'm gonna say that there's nothing there, but if you want there to be, you would have to spend a destiny point.
Which we don't have.
You should have a couple.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
we have a couple,
Yeah.
yeah. You said.
That's fine. Go ahead and use one. Just use it. Just use it. Install them.
Fine.
Just don't use it now. There's no guarantee that would work.
I'll throw it over here.
So what exactly were you looking for?
I mean, ideally, it'd be a ball bearing. Something loud enough to make a noise, like the sound of a marble skipping across a marble floor, or a stone floor, but not so loud as to be like, there's definitely something here. Something loud enough to be like for them to go look, but like not raise the alarm for immediately.
Okay. Yeah, you find not a bearing, but you find a spare clip to a blaster, which is kind of small.
There we go. Yep. The very Metal Gear.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Solid
did you literally just Metal Gear us?
So where are you throwing it?
So, I'm aiming right here. So just beyond this, so that both this guy and this guy will be off looking over near this terminal.
Okay.
I mean, maybe they think that the terminal is acting up. I don't know. Not a Trandoshan.
Okay. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Make a ranged light check with 1 purple. And you know what? I'm going to upgrade that purple.
Do I have to do anything, or should I just hit? Do I need to upgrade?
Yeah, just upgrade.
Yeah.
Double fail on that.
Wow.
Oof.
You could succeed if you got a double success on a green.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Your ranged light is only greens? I thought you had a proficiency in it.
I don't have any proficiency in it because I use ranged heavy.
Oh, I gotcha.
But I do have 4 agility, so I mean, you would think against 1 die I'd be fine.
It happens to land not here, but up here.
That's fine. I mean, I have 3 advantage, so I feel like that is not too much different from here. Like they'll go investigate, and it won't be up where we are either way.
Fortunately, because of your advantage, you do not hit that door.
Oh, and open it? Yeah. Thank God.
Or knock. But this Trandoshan does start going, and then this one changes its course to go this way as well.
Like
Sweet.
make a
Mission
leadership
accomplished.
check to be like, hurry the fuck up.
Okay, make a leadership check.
One of you,
purple.
hey, one of you that's not Rush, go to the bottom of that, because you can't both lift it from the top. There we go.
That's not
I'm
much.
useful.
I'm helping.
I did this.
Go ahead.
Then let's say they start moving.
So in your comms, what do you say to him?
Our boys, there appears to be some movement around here, and I think it would be better if we were gone sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Okay, let's get it moving, Rush. Let's go.
Essentially, because of that success, they're able to move the box off over this direction. Actually, let me shift pink so that way I move it off over this direction before getting to a bad point, essentially.
Right. When I see them moving towards the door, the 2 Trandoshans, and I'll look over my shoulder and these guys are gone, I'm going to back up to here.
Okay. You see one of those Trandoshans make it to the door and kind of look around, see the clip, and then look out into the warehouse and seemingly doesn't see much as of yet, but starts walking this way. And it's still
I'm
going.
gonna come over comms and say, like, there's somebody we've got somebody on our tail, get it moving. And then I'm going to back up further to here.
Okay. All of a sudden, you hear
Clip, clippity clop.
clip, clip, clop, clip, 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 clip. No, you hear
A satyr?
the satyr. Oh, that's a reference that nobody's gonna get. You hear what's the word I'm looking? You hear kind of like a silent alarm going, and then
That's literally
Hold on,
impossible.
what?
like
We hear a silent
The
alarm?
most impossible thing you could use to describe it.
I know. Gosh, there's a word I'm looking for. I don't remember what. Kind of like the.
Hear the activation of a silent alarm?
Yes, but there's an actual
But
word
that wouldn't make any sense either.
Like, has anybody ever walked into an office after hours and it's like, beep, beep, maybe before the alarm actually goes off?
Yeah, it's kind of like the warning kind of thing, except
Like, enter your code now or the alarm's going to go off. kind of
yeah, and it's coming from the terminal that you guys were just at.
thing. I will, when we hear this, I'm going to come over and say, Rush, take care of that. And I'll go straight to the crate that they're carrying, opposite dash. And I'll continue carrying it while Rush takes care of the computer.
I look over on him and go, "It's days. Let's go."
While they do
whatever.
that, I'm gonna push up. a little bit over here.
Okay.
You need to get out of here. There's Trandoshans.
Or sorry, I
coming
want to go. I
from
want
the
to go
warehouse.
up 2.
You start walking over there, and you start seeing the 2 Trandoshans. They now have their weapons out, walking over, and that's when you switch sides.
So
Yeah,
do I need to
like,
make
oh
a
shit, oh shit.
computers check?
Yes. 2 purple. 2 purple and upgrade 1.
You guys suck at rolling today.
Wow.
Unfortunately, as soon as you get over there, the terminal locks and just starts going beep.
When that happens, I drop my half. I take cover behind this and pull my gun.
It's at that point that you hear the Trandoshan start yelling, and the door kicks open on the south end.
Do I
Now,
have sight on these guys?
you do have sight on these guys, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say that there are a lot of people in here, and you could duke it out, or you could run with the
Just
box.
run.
Oh, we're
I
gonna
think
try
we
to
should
run.
just run.
I'm just trying to hold ground while you guys get the thing out.
In
Yeah,
that case,
All right, I'll run back up to the crate.
let's initiate a skill test for a escape to the vehicle with the box.
Cool.
So it'll be
Okay.
5 successes and 3 failures. If you fail 3 times, you guys will have one last chance, each of you, to succeed in order to get away. I know that's like a terrible
All
rules
right.
explanation for anyone watching, but you'll see how this works.
Most of us know how this works. I can already tell you, I'm gonna start off with a ranged heavy check to lay down covering fire.
Okay, you will start in 5, 4,
Wait, can we double
3,
check something real quick?
2,
We can
no,
only use
1,
What's the difficulty?
starting.
We can't use
What's
that
difficult?
anymore.
Difficulty is 2 purple.
We can't use that anymore, Moz.
No, can I use skills that I don't have skilled, even if if they're class skills, like coordination? I haven't put any points into it, but it's a class skill. Can I still use that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna use coordination to run over to the box and pick it up, and get started moving.
Okay, 2 purple.
Son of a trip over my own feet.
Call on leadership to tell everybody to get it together. Nuke needs to secure the exit. Crate's still laying down covering fire, and I will join him.
Okay, 2 purple.
That's 3 out of 6 and 1 out of 3.
So, Rush, you run over, and as you go to pick up the box, you realize that Daze is trying to lift it, but he's small and weak and frail, and is unable to do it. So together, you do manage to finally pick up the box, but not without slowing you down. Daze is... What are you trying to do with your vigilance check?
Oh, that was just my highest one. I was just trying to...
Dude, you have to role play. Come on, go.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Trying to lift the box.
He was
and be
ready.
vigilant.
And
I was
already
just trying
had
to
his
lift the
half
box.
Oh,
lifted.
that's it. Okay, so he failed with the coordination because of your vigilance and wanting to get out of here and prove yourself to the team. You managed to lift it.
I didn't want him to know that I was seen at the other end, so I vigilantly picked up the box.
Gotcha.
All right,
gotcha.
we need 3 more. Keep going.
I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep. I want to go ahead and perceive. I want to let them know that. Well, let me roll the perception first. Yep. I want to go ahead and perceive that they're still down there. They haven't fully reloaded their guns. Their guns. I don't know if they have to charge them or not.
Yeah, they're
but I want to
pulling
say
them
that
out.
they have time. You're we still have a little bit more time.
Okay, so essentially it's at this point that you see the cafeteria and the southern end open up and 10, 12 people all start walking out. And you see the guy from earlier. You see Kron, the leader, and he points at you guys and he starts yelling. But at this point, you guys are now making a break for the exit. You guys run with the box. You jump through the window and you're making your final rush over. No offense. Rush over to the vehicle.
Terrible code names.
I know, it's bad.
It's only 2, right?
I'm gonna make an athletics check.
We still need 2.
To maintain my grip and run to the run
I
there.
held mine, so I hope you get yours.
Oh,
Okay, so what are you doing with your athletics check, Rush?
Maintain my grip and run real fast with the box.
Okay, you managed to pick up the pace a bit, carrying Daze along. I'm sorry,
Okay.
Six.
why are people carrying me?
Next
I'm a
check
big
is
ass
the-
alien.
Next
got it.
check is the win or lose, so make
got
sure
it.
you describe them.
Yep,
Yeah.
I want to use discipline to keep everybody under cool
you have 30 seconds.
for the moment while we figure it out and going.
Go. You managed
All right, there we
to
go.
keep the cool as you guys jump into the back of the speeder, throw the box into the back. Everybody jumps in.
I just want
as-
to be like, hey man, thanks for picking us up so quickly. We're just headed back to the merchant district. See it, let's go.
he just,
Space bar.
in a typical Uber fashion, he pulls out into traffic and almost kills you guys, but you guys do start going forward and away. Good job. You managed to make it out of the warehouse. I'm proud of you.
This
We've
could
done
not
it.
have gone worse.
That was almost bad, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where do you guys go from here? Do you go to the
We have to
spaceport?
go to her ship, right?
Right. which she already had given you the stuff, the coordinations as to what hangar she was in. But you do head there. It takes 10, 15 minutes to get there, and you guys keep looking over your shoulders as you're expecting Trandoshans to show up and maybe intercept. But you have a moment with the chest in case you wanted to open it.
It's not like explodingly locked, is it?
No, it looks like it's just got a standard, just like flip lock on it.
Yeah, I'll check it.
Who's flying, or who's in the passenger seat in the speeder, and everybody else is in the back, essentially?
I'm passenger.
Okay. So the rest of you in the back see 10 Ton starting to open this sucker up. You open it up, and there's a couple guns laid in pieces, as if, like, you know, the barrels are taken off and everything on the top side. And in it is an inset, like, box. It's like a security box in there. And then underneath that, it's foam, so it opens up again. There's more weapons underneath that.
It's all parts.
It's all pieces of weapons that look like they all go together. So it's like full weapons. They're just in pieces.
Can I find the barrel, like a silenced barrel?
I
want to search for silenced barrel is what I'm trying to tell you.
There doesn't appear to be a silenced barrel, but there is a long barrel, and you managed to piece together that there is a blaster lance. In fact, there's 2 blaster lances in there.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a big old sniper rifle.
Tell me more about this security box.
The security box has like a number pad on it. In fact, it's got a lot of numbers, and there's one space. In fact, do you want to see a picture of it? It might.
Yeah, it'd be great if you had a picture of it.
I do. It is. That's what it is. Let you examine that for a minute.
Oh, I was like, where did you put it?
1, 1, 1, 1.
It blows up. Daze dies. I did it. I killed him finally.
He's gone. It's over.
It's very confusing to me that it's like 072220. Like, are those buttons or?
The numbers on the little screens, those are just there. Like, they can't be adjusted. In the bottom right is like a blinking, kind of like when you're about to type something, the little like blinking marker. And then on the bottom of the entire thing is a keypad. That's what those numbers on the bottom are.
All right. There's not much we can do about that. I think we should hold on to it for collateral.
I want to grab one of these long barrels.
Okay. So it's a Weequay blaster lance.
Okay, so I may not actually use it because it's I looked it up. It's accurate 1, cumbersome 2 is what it adds.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you, it basically makes it a sniper rifle, but it makes it harder to move around.
There's also 10 frag grenades, 5 thermal detonators, 5 anti-personnel mines in it.
I would give him
I'll
the
take
days, but fucking.
Because we'd all die.
Yeah, he's gonna kill us.
I mean, I have a
No,
utility
that's-
belt. I
that's
can
reasonable.
carry all these.
You
It's
see,
fine.
it's true.
Nope.
Days.
Nope.
Give
nope,
them to days.
Nope. I'll take a couple grenades.
But remember that this is also supposed to go to Jinx.
She only gives a shit about what's in the security box, guaranteed.
I mean, she was trying to sell weapons.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm gonna take a couple of
that was the
grenades.
story.
Okay. After several minutes, you guys make it back to the spaceport. Do you carry the full box, or what are you taking out of it exactly?
We'll take the full box. Oh, except for what we explicitly said we were taking out of.
Yeah.
So there's
Taking out of it.
a blaster lance missing. How many
2
grenades?
2 for me. I don't want to give any to Days, but I mean, if he takes some, I'm not gonna stop him.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a thermal detonator.
Okay. In that case, the box a little lighter, but still having the contents in it. Do you put like the protective thing back over all of that? So like when you open up the box, you don't see directly what's in there.
Sure.
So that way, if she just opened it up, just to make sure stuff was actually in there. She wouldn't necessarily see it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
She's no idea what's inside this thing.
Yeah, if she's gonna inspect it, like no amount of foam.
If she
is
calls
going
us
to-
on it being light, I have
I
no problem
can
dealing with
handle
that.
it.
Okay, you guys make it to her hangar, and you see her and her crew. Her crew is mostly like at the ramp of the ship. They're loading some other things in and off, but she's just sitting there watching them. And I say with air quotes, supervising. You know, like not necessarily helping or hindering,
Like
but
sitting cross-legged, like looking at a data pad.
yeah, pretty much. But she hears you guys come into the hangar. She turns around and she goes, "Wow, that was quick, Chief. Wasn't expecting that. In fact, I thought you were going to die. If I'm honest, we were preparing to leave."
Hey, in all honesty, I thought I was going to die too, but fortunately, we tend to manage to get our work done.
Well, I mean, that's definitely a relief. Used to people who go back on their work. Oh, you got the whole crates there? You didn't steal anything, did you? She says, like, gesturing, like, at the box.
I want to, like, very, like, coyly be like, define steal.
No.
I
We didn't
squint.
steal anything.
Okay.
I can roll a deception check if you want.
Go ahead. 2 purple. We'll see how that. Pretty good.
Wow.
She looks right at you, and you just like with the biggest poker face ever. She's pretty good at reading people. Just goes, "Nah, I trust you." Anyways, it's not really
Trust me,
necessarily.
I wanted to.
It's not necessarily about what's in the box. It's just the fact that I get the box back from him. I mean, I could sell a couple of the weapons, but that's not going to make up for the fact that I didn't get the full shipment to begin with. So, oh well. You know, you live, you learn.
You don't care that much
Well,
about
in
it?
that case-
Shocking.
Can we get some of that?
Some of the stuff in the box?
I don't know. Might be useful.
Yeah, whatever. Leave half at the very least. I can resell some of this. The rest of it's marked. It'll be
Done.
tracked down.
Yeah, will somebody grab that lockbox, please?
Yeah, I got it. I'll grab it. Stick it in my pocket
Okay.
or on my person somewhere.
She walks over to 10 Ton and reaches out her hand like to shake it.
I take it.
And she shakes your hand and goes, "You know, as of late, I've been running into a spot of bad luck, and you've managed to somehow make my day a little bit better. So you know what? I'm going to give you exactly what you wanted. The man lives on Coruscant. His name is Remrel. And when I saw him, he was in his apartment. It was a set-up thing. They sent me to his apartment. Very swanky, might add. Lots of art. Art collector? Possibly. I'm pretty sure he's a thief. Interesting thing is, he didn't have the item on him. He needed to go get it. Now, let me write it for you. There you go. He needed to go get the item from some kind of, I don't know, it was like an art institute or it was a museum. I'm not the kind of person that goes to these things, so I don't know. Weird thing is he told me to wait outside. He comes back a couple minutes later. He walked out with it. I don't know how he did that. And then shortly thereafter, a couple days later, because I was interested in how he managed to do that, I looked it up. Turns out the person who owned the museum got arrested for stealing the crystal. Don't tell me how, but that's what happened. He shipped that crystal to Freya, and that was the end of it. Again, easy job. I knew something was wrong with it, though. And then she sends on your data pad the direct location of his apartment on Coruscant.
Interesting. Well, that certainly is exactly what we were looking for. Listen, Jinx, I've got a question for you.
Yeah, what is it?
What does your work schedule look like for the next couple months?
Trying to get a date.
Yeah, her eyebrow raises, and you see the Twi'lek in the background, like, scurry onto the ship, like, oop, none of my business, nothing to see here.
Sending adults.
Yeah. And she kind of goes, "Look, Chief, I don't know. The horns, they don't really do it for me.
She gave you the chief. Oh,
I look a little wounded, but you mistake a little bit of this. I'm curious if you have some free space for jobs in the future.
Are they well paying?
Depends on what you may need to haul, but hopefully, yes. Pretty stable. Much less chance of getting shot, generally.
I need you to make a charm check.
Oh, come on, coercion.
Coercion would also work.
Oh, sweet.
And it would be 2 purple, but you get an additional 2 blue for doing the job without really drawing the Trandoshans back.
Here we go. The first full blank roll of the night. So close.
enough.
You still have light side points, so you could re-roll. The green probably would be the best chance there.
I don't know. This is more for me than everyone else, but I'll
Reroll
put it-
that double negative.
Well, you can't re-roll the bad
you
ones.
can't reroll the bad ones, yeah.
You guys care if I use one?
Yeah,
No,
go for
no.
it.
For it.
No, do it.
I've
real
used a
leader
lot,
A
so
real leader doesn't need to ask.
I'm asking
think-
you as players.
we have-
I'm
as long as we have
joking.
one, I
Come
think we're
on.
fine.
Go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
More advantage.
More success.
She kind of leans in and goes, "You know what? Next time you need me, you contact me. I can't promise anything, but we'll see."
I think I've come
Oh.
to hate these dice.
Yeah. Next time I need something moved discreetly, you'll be the first one I call.
She kind of like winks and starts backing up, like moonwalking towards the ship. The Gree, or not the Gree, sorry, the Gand and a Jawa comes out and picks up the crate and starts moving it inside the ship. You haven't seen the Jawa yet.
As I sit there, hands on hips, and the ship takes off, I look at the crew. Well, boys, we're going to Coruscant.
So I will let you know about that box. It is a puzzle, but it's the first time we've done it in Star Wars, but it is a puzzle box. So if you can open it, you'll find out what's in it.
So does that, like, can I make checks for that?
This is less of a check on the
Or
characters and more
something
of a
that
check
I
on
actually
the,
need to figure out?
it's on the check on the players, yeah.
It's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle. You have to figure it out.
I got it. I'll
See,
take
that's,
care of it.
that's the interesting thing is like I could put a console in front of you and you could figure it out, but that only challenges the character. In this case, I wanted to challenge the player.
I'll take care of it.
Okay. Well then, we'll actually end there. You guys do get back to your ship, and you guys are able to communicate with whoever you want to next time and prepare to go to Coruscant. Probably check in with the Resistance. That might be a good idea. But you guys get 10 XP and the items that you took.
So 10 XP.
Yep. Did anyone feel like they managed to complete their duties?
God, does that last exchange count at all for recruitment?
No, unfortunately, it wasn't enough.
Recruiting.
Does
I-
any of that count as resource acquisition?
You
So,
did
wait.
acquire resources.
Personnel, maybe making a new contact.
That would work, yeah. That is a contact. She literally said, contact me. So that would be 5 to personnel.
So 5 for resource acquisition as well?
We go up, right?
Yes, you go up. And 5 for resource acquisition.
Wait, what are we at total then?
Let's find out.
It's different for everybody.
Well, no, it's a total
Yeah,
thing.
our
Should be the
Total
same
is-
for right now.
No. It's
Did
it
we
should
get
never be
experience
the
last
same,
week?
but overall, it's our total amount is what counts as our upgrade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, what did we get this week?
We get 10 experience. This
XP
week.
is 10 this week. So let me figure out your duties. So Days has 10.
17.
Did you
I have
sabotage
15.
anything, Days?
I'm at 20.
I almost sabotaged
sabotaged-
myself.
Yeah, he sabotaged our chances of getting out of there unscathed.
You didn't know that.
I'm gonna say mine was successful this week because I killed a guy with a dagger.
Did you add points to resource acquisition, Moz?
Yes, I already added 5.
Okay, so that's at 5 now. So then that nuke is at
I'm at 20.
20 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how much you have, Crate?
I have 20 at the moment, but I think I succeeded tonight. So
What? Oh, for a combat victory? So you have 25 then? And 10 ton, how many do you have
17.
total?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. And we will figure out what your total is as I do Google Math.
Wait, Maz, what's your... Oh, it's 25. Sorry, Maz, what's yours?
15.
So you have 87. So you need 100. So you need 13 more before you get a rank up. That's pretty good. Cool, guys. Thanks. Good job. You didn't die yet. And you managed to get a secret box. But what lies within the box? Now that is yet to be determined.
More secret.